Hey everyone, Krista here. So I'm just about to replace the elastic in these pants. As you can tell, there's no stretch to them. Um, so I went along the edge, and there was actually a spot where it's missing the stitches, so I was able to pull out the existing elastic. Sometimes the elastic is just a loop and it's all free inside. You can just kind of pull it around. And other times the elastic is sewn in one spot and it goes around and it's not free, it's not loose inside. So the first thing to do is to figure out if it's a loose channel. If it's a loose channel, it's a lot easier. So we'll pull it through and we'll um, see if it's free inside. So as you can tell, it's freely moving and I just pulled that right around. So all we're going to do, this is quick and easy fix. I have elastic here. That's the same size elastic. So you can see it's the same size. So all we're going to do is we'll cut this elastic that's already there and we'll just sew the end piece. Um, the other thing you could do if you didn't want to do it this way is you can just take a needle and feed the elastic into the needle and then feed the needle through the material. But I find that sometimes, like, it's fine if you can't do this method. Like, if there's no existing elastic and you're putting in a new elastic without an existing elastic, just feed the needle through the channel. But I find that the needle will poke through and it's just a hassle. So if there's already an elastic there, I just find it easier to just use the elastic to pull it through. So I'll go ahead and sew this on. And this don't have to be perfectly sewn. You're only sewing it so that it will hold tight as you're pulling it through. Just try to get the corners sewed so that it don't hook up on anything inside. And once it's just tight enough that it's secured together, just knot it off and snip the thread. Okay. Snip that. So now that that thread is attached, we'll just pull it through. And we'll pull. So now we got, that's the new thread on the one side, and that's the new thread. That's the new elastic on one side, and the new elastic coming out on the other side. So now we'll just cut off the old elastic. The old elastic. Throw that away. So now we just got the new elastic here. All right. So now all we'll do is make sure it's tight so that we actually got some cinching going on. And we'll get Sarah Jane so that we can try the pants to make sure the waist fits. put her pants on. We'll just hold the elastic so that neither side goes up in. Then you'll have to try to feed it back out. So then I'll just pull it tight so that I know how tight it needs to be to stay on them. And so that's about there. We'll just pull those pants off. There you go. And okay. So once we get that, we'll just take the elastic. Now, if you remember on the old one, the elastic was like sewed like this. I'm gonna sew mine overlapping so that it's more flat. Now, that's good. Just likes to make sure it got a nice stretch to it. And we will go, let's cut off that, just to give us a nice end to sew together. And I guess I'll use the red. And we'll sew it on. Sew it in. And this is going to be hid inside the material, so it doesn't matter if it looks great as long as it's holding it. Just make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. Now just knot it. Knot it a second time to make sure it's secure. Okay. Knot it. Now I'm just going to cut off these end pieces just to make it clean. And we'll tuck the elastic up inside. Now we have elastic. So I'm just going to sew this seam back up. I'm just going to try it on Sarah Jane again before I finalize it and make sure it's And there, now the pants don't fall off of her. So once I know that's good, take the pants back off of her. And I'm just going to take this red thread, put a little knot in it. Knot it. And there. And then I'm just going to fill in that spot where the thread is missing. Okay, so I'm just going to, where the thread is missing, I'm just going to start a little bit over just to secure it in the spot where it's already tight. And I'm just going to go along the existing line. Go along. I'm just following the same line from the original thread. Just go right across. I'm just going to overlap with the existing thread on the other side, just to make sure it's not going to come off. So there, now that we don't have the gap anywhere, and we'll just knot it off. We can hide it. Put the needle down in the inside, and we'll even hide the knot inside. And just like that. And just like that, we have new elastic. Perfect. Nothing to it. Bye.